Today we are doing a pick a card video for November 2024. I've got cards 1 through 5, so think of your number now. Hi everyone, I'm Donna Stellhorn, your practical astrologer and your practical tarot reader, and I'm the author of the video course, Tarot Reading the Natural Way. There's a link in the description. Today we are doing a pick a card video for November 2024. This card will represent the opportunities and challenges you could experience in November 2024. So I have cards 1 through 5, so think of a number and we'll get started. If you chose card number 1, you get the Sun card. So the Sun card shows us a child who has a pony and they are out there in the sunshine riding their pony. I mean, what could be better, right? So this child doesn't have a single care in the world. They're in a protective space. We can see the wall. And so they are completely at ease with their pony. Of course, in your life, you may not have this sense of having everything be so idyllic and joyful, but this card indicates that there could be moments of this where there could be total pleasure, a total sense of freedom and joy, or just play happening. And you want to mark those because as we put our attention on something, it expands. So this card is indicating that no matter what you're going through, there are bright spots and you want to put your attention on those. It also indicates that the universe is going to send you some joyful moments, that there are some opportunities for some true play. And that might mean a vacation, even if it's short, or an opportunity to do something you really enjoy, or maybe you're going horseback riding. If you chose card number 2, you get the Chariot. In the Chariot, the person is standing there. They are ready to go. They are dressed. They have their chariot ready. Everything is set up for them to commence something. So this may mean that it's time for you to begin, that you've gathered all the tools you need, the resources that you need, the expertise, and now you're ready to move forward. Now, there may be some uncertainty or indecision or things like that going on. You yourself are decisive. All you need to do is pick up the reins and you can get these sphinxes going in the right direction. But as you see in the card, they are pointing different directions now, and of course they're lying down. And so this indicates that there may be other people around you saying, well, there's this uncertainty, or maybe a decision needs to be made about this or that, but you are decisive. Additionally, you can see the canopy over the person's head, and this indicates that they're getting a lot of guidance from the universe. And so if you are uncertain about things, you can say, all right, universe, give me a sign, and that will help too. So, but what you need to know mostly about this card is that it is time to move forward on a project because you can be successful. So it is time to pick up the reins and get started. Now, if you chose card number 3, you get the 8 of Wands. This indicates that you are busy, that you are doing lots of things. There's lots of tasks to do, maybe social activities, maybe work activities, that in between the activities you're busy collecting information or processing things or returning phone calls. You're busy. The issue is that perhaps in all of the busyness, the actual goal or priority has been lost. We don't see where these wands are landing. We don't see what effect they're going to be having or what our intended effect for even tossing these or getting these into the air is about. So this could mean that you need to stop for a moment in your super busy schedule and say, well, what's the real purpose of all of these different activities that I'm doing? And maybe weeding out some of the activities that are not heading towards your goal. And this also can mean that you're feeling a lot of pressure from others about getting a lot of things done. And so it may be time for you to eliminate some tasks or delegate something, or maybe not take on extra responsibilities right now. Now, if it is the case that you do have a lot of things to do for a specific goal, then you are getting stuff done. That's fantastic. Although the completion of this whole project would probably fall outside of this 30-day period because we don't see where these wands land. If you chose card number 4, you get the Knight of Wands. The Knight of Wands says that you are taking massive action, that you are focused and really moving on something, and that's fantastic. You are moving so fast, your horse only has 2 feet on the ground. It is galloping forward. And yet in this process, you are fully armored, so you're fully protected. So if you're starting a business, if you're starting a new project, if you're starting a relationship, you can go full forward. In fact, your helmet has flames, it looks like, and there are flames coming off of your cloak, so you are moving forward extremely quickly. Now your cloak here is decorated with all these little salamanders, and so salamanders are associated with the element of fire. And this is because these little creatures would hide in wood piles, and then when people would put the wood into the fire, the salamanders would jump out. And so people would say that the fire was creating the salamanders. So here we have these little lizards who are actually trying to bite their own tail, which would kind of complete the circle. So, but on his cloak here, there are many of the lizards who have not actually bitten their tail. Therefore, the loop is still open. So this is taking action on something you've started already and you haven't quite finished. You're taking very fast action. This is no procrastination, no hesitation, and you are protected while you do it. If you chose card number 5, you get the King of Cups. Now, the King of Cups, it means that you are the master of your emotions. That around you, everybody else could be quite emotional, upset, or stressed about something, but here you are the master and in control of how you feel. And we see in this card that this king is sitting in these turbulent waters. The boat in the background is being tossed around. This is the indication that other people are emotional, but you are sitting very stable on your concrete throne, which is somehow floating in this water. And so this is this ability that you have to stay stable and reasonable and logical and practical no matter what's going on around you. Now, this would indicate that if the news is crazy, it doesn't necessarily affect you. If things in your job seem like people are stressed, it doesn't have to affect you. And even if there's stuff going on at home, that you can stay calm and make rational decisions even when other people are running around all stressed. So this is a time where you want to be focused on that. Now, if this question was in the back of your mind about a love relationship, this also means to avoid the drama. You don't need it. Make sure that how you're approaching this love relationship is from a very practical, still heart-centered place, but it is one where you are not going to worry that they're not going to call or get stressed out because they're calling too much or when you're supposed to call. You just do what you know in your heart you want to do. And that's it. I hope you enjoyed this video. If you're interested in learning the tarot and reading it for yourself or for other people, check out my video course, Tarot Reading the Natural Way. There's a link in the description, and I will see you in the next video.